Regular viewer of the show, you will know our next music guest as he's a regular here. You will also know that he's here frequently because he's one of the hardest working jazz musicians and educators in this country. Well, not only renowned for his own recording and bagging the 2015 Standard Bank Young Artist Award for Jazz, but making significant contributions to the careers and recording of other artists in his genre. Brand new from composerm, pianist, producer and music lecturer Nduduzo Makhathini. Has remarkable albums under his belt. The first one is a double disc titled Listening to the Ground. The second one is a 7-track disc called Matunda Ya Kwanza Volume 1. He joins us now to tell us more about his latest work. Good morning, welcome to Morning Live.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I've been good, thank you.
Busy here?
This one already, yeah. It's been busy already, yeah.
I read somewhere that you were nominated for a Metro. How's that? What does that personally mean for all this hard work?
I think it's really great, you know, because as an artist, you always have to craft, you know, your talent. You always have to sit there and spend those hours. And it's always great to see that other people in the music industry actually appreciates what we're doing. So I'm very excited about this, you know. So,
how does one manage to record 2 albums during 1 year? And I mean, in such a busy year as well.
I guess it's like, how I see it is like different chapters of the same book, you know. And I believe, you know, music comes from somewhere. And mine is just to listen. And whenever there's music sent through me, I have to make sure that it gets to the audience. So that's kind of how it happens. So it's not really about albums. An album is just a format that I use to package, you know, a particular repertoire. But, you know, whenever there's music, I feel it's always great to share. And, you know, recording it, you know, is one of the tools I use to share the music.
How do you ensure that it's different each time and the stuff that you put out to your audience?
I think it's different narratives. For example, Listening to the Ground was a dedication to the African soil, but also to my ancestors. Matunda Ya Kwanza, also, you know, a dedication to my ancestors, but it's a celebration of the first fruits, you know. So I felt I had to do something, you know. So I'm hoping that I do Volume 2 and I do 1 every year.
Yeah.
This Matunda Ya Kwanza.
Let's talk about what's on the table right now. What gigs coming up?
Oh yeah, it's been exciting. Last night we played already with Zwelakhe Duma and his quintet. Was really amazing at the Orbit. We're going back there this coming weekend with a very special tenor player from New York, Salim Washington. He's based in Durban now, really amazing, a good friend. And then on the 5th of Feb, I present my new project. It's called Iqilongo, and I think I'm very excited about this one.
Talk to us about the project.
Iqilongo is in the horn, you know. It's an African peace suite, you know. And I think in times like this, you know, artists need to, you know, speak up, you know. So I feel like, you know, this is the only voice I have, and I want to say what I have to say through this album. So. Yeah.
Winning Standard Bank Young Artist, what doors did that open for you?
A lot of doors, you know. I didn't realize, you know, how useful it was at first, you know, just an award. But, you know, as a composer, as a musician, you always want to share your story with more people, with a bigger audience. And I think Standard Bank has really played a big role in terms of me sharing my story with a bigger audience, and I think I really appreciate that. I think it's something, you know, very important.
What has been the biggest or best compliment you received about your work so far?
Most of them have nothing to do with the music, but healing, and so people get healed through the music, and I think that's the purpose. That's the very purpose of my existence, I think. A healer before a musician, and then an improviser. So, yeah. And, you know, obviously musicians will say some hip things about the music. That's really great. And, you know, also journalists have been kind as well with, you know, write-ups and things. So, yeah.
All right, before we let you go, there's a number that people can SMS for your Metro FM nomination? Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, the number is star 120602 hash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so that they can vote for...
So they can vote. But they, so then 7 will be urban jazz, because it's the category I'm on. And for listening to the ground is number 4.
Yeah.
And there are all other people there as well, my friends, so they can vote all of the urban jazz category, you know. All
right, there we go. There it's on your screen. It was star 120, star 602 hash. All right. Thank you so much for talking to us, eh?
I appreciate it.
Good luck for 2016. Jazz pianist, composer, and producer, lecturer as well. Nduduzo Makhathini talked to us about his albums as well. He's also been nominated for a Metro. Let's take a nap break. They'll play us out after this. Stay with us.